Hi everyone, welcome back to Mystic Raven Tarot. It is November already, so I will get started on the readings for the signs. This is going to be for Scorpio since it is Scorpio season. I love Scorpio season, it's the best. So let's see what's in store for the month of November for Scorpios. Spirit guides, please give me a message for Scorpios for the month of November. We have Jupiter moving into Sagittarius, which is awesome. Some cards that flew out here. Oh, interesting. This seems actually really good. Some of the cards seem sketchy, but the energy on it's good. Okay, card that flew out of the deck is the Empress. So right away I'm hearing for some of you, astrologically, this is going to be a really good time for you for the month of November. There's going to be some kind of movement in a new direction where it's like your harvest season has arrived. The first couple weeks of November, however, might seem like it's a little bit shaky and you almost might feel like you're at a standstill with something, and it's like you feel no momentum, but then you're stopped, and then you feel momentum again, and then you're stopped. This is all like part of it. It's something to do with the way things are manifesting from the spirit realm into the physical realm. But by the end of the month, definitely expect some kind of abundance. Some of you guys have been waiting on some kind of like message, something like news. Like you've been waiting to either hear back from a job, or some of you have been waiting for actually something to come in the mail. Whatever, maybe like an acceptance letter or some kind of like letter of something. It's like almost like you've been on hold up until you get this. So whoever this applies to, you're going to have that in your hands. I almost feel like by the end of this week or something, like that it does feel like that by the end of this week. This first full week of November. Some of you, you've been waiting. Okay, so I don't know if like a bunch of people have been applying for new jobs or like are waiting to hear back from some kind of new job, but it's like it is something that's very financial feeling, and by the end of this first week, it's like you're going to get some kind of news about your finances, or it's going to put you in some kind of you're going to be put in some kind of position that you've been waiting for. I'm also hearing that your time period of waiting is over. Like, it's like you've been, the standstill feeling is very in my face. So maybe you guys are like still in this standstill and you're kind of just waiting. Like, when am I supposed to make moves forward? When are things going to start falling into proper alignment? That's things are going to start clearing up. Like, I see clouds parting by the end of this week. Some of you guys are waiting to. I don't know why this is so much about hearing about news, but some of you guys are either waiting to hear for. I'm hearing almost like it has to do with children. I'm actually hearing it's like there's pregnancy test, and there's also just hearing from a child or something. Those two things. Still, by the end of this week, this is going to be a busy week. Expect also there's a lot of abundance coming up. This is gonna be a really good month. Also, a lot of you guys have been parting ways with people, like relationships, or you're contemplating it and it's about to end. You have to know that that's actually a step in the right direction. Some of you guys are having almost like you're in a partnership right now, and it's almost like you're not sure where this thing, it's like you want to leave this person because you know that they're not suited for you, but at the same time it's like you want to stay, you're having a problem letting go for some reason, but death is moving in. Okay, this is actually the Scorpio card, but this is moving in, and it's moving in on, so like what I'm hearing, I have these two cards together here. This is like an end to your heartache, though. So those of you that are ending relationships right now, you have to know that it's actually going to bring an end to your heartache, because this is the relationship that you've been in, whoever this is applying to, multiple people, I don't know, whoever this is applying to, it's like this relationship has been a hindrance in your life, and it's like it's caused you more heartache than it has like success or advancement in anything. And while it might be hard for you to part ways with this person for whatever reason, maybe you guys have been together, I'm hearing some of you guys have been in the same relationship for at least like 4 years, but you actually have to let go and move on to go forward and to be able to manifest your true desires. For some of you that who have just actually left somebody, know that it's the end of your heartache, and I feel like by the end of this week and the next week coming up, you're going to get some kind of like healing revolving around your the heartache that you've just been through. This is okay, so those of you guys that follow my Instagram in the morning, you understand that food be popping up in my head constantly, because spirits always, it's like they think it's their duty to tell me what they want to eat. So I'm just going to go ahead and blurt this out for whoever this might make sense to, but I have somebody who, I have someone here, there's an ancestor spirit, there's like a spirit that has passed on that you have up on your altar that wants lollipops, and somebody else is a different spirit, they want popcorn. So I'm getting that you know this, whoever these is to, both of you guys know that this, the one with a lollipop is like a younger spirit, but it's a female spirit. She, I don't know, guys. This isn't even like it's my Instagram live where it's like I know the majority of you because y'all are on every morning. This is YouTube, so whoever this is for, and yeah, and I keep seeing popcorn. This is an older male spirit that wants popcorn. I don't know. I can't dwell on this on a YouTube reading. I can't keep going into it. I don't know why that happens to me. Always around food. Anyway, so all the stuff that you are putting to death, it's gonna make you uncomfortable as shit. But you need to go through this so you can move on into this next territory. And it's almost like in order to manifest as this, where it's like you finally sitting back and reaping all of the rewards, you need to go through this like death phase. But y'all are Scorpio, so you're used to doing that and you know how to do it pretty well. Some of you guys are this is for people who, because I'm seeing like a family. It's something to do with like you're trying to bring in money for the family. It's almost like I'm hearing breadwinner, whatever that means to you. You're trying to like bring bringing the bread. By the end of November, things are really going to start getting into proper alignment. It's almost like things have to go in stages. Like each week is going to be some kind of progression. So it's like this first week, by the end of the week, is really going to be this wrap up of getting rid of all of like, it's going to be this week into next week. By next Wednesday, it's going to be like this. So like in the next 10 days, it's going to be this like wrap up of really getting rid of things that no longer serve you, that are no longer part of your it's almost like a new you. So like so because it is Scorpio season, and Scorpio being about that death and rebirth, I feel like you guys have really dug in deep, which you're so good at, and really like transmutating. It's like okay, so in my head I'm seeing like it's like a flower, but it's opening and blooming, but it's like peeling back the petals on it at the same time, like to get to like the center of the flower. So it's like you've taken the time to like clear off all the dead petals and to really go through and like trim up to make this to make yourself feel like you are like beautiful or abundant or prosperous again. And you really have been going through all your relationships and analyzing things and the people around you and your job and all of this. And so it's like by the end of Scorpio season, it's like you're going to be a brand new person. By the end of November, do expect like your wishes to come true and like this manifestation. This is obviously about like, you know, happy home life and everything you want, whatever that looks like to you. It doesn't have to be marriage and kids and a house, but it's like it's almost like what I'm seeing, it's like you have these blessings from God falling from the sky, and it's about damn time. That's what I'm like hearing. Like it's about time. There's one thing in your life that's about to take precedent over everything else. So, okay, so like what I'm seeing is that you guys had so much going on the table, like a lot, like this kind of a lot, where it's almost like there's one thing that you wanted to focus on, but you couldn't because there was 10 other things going on. So, basically what's going to happen now is that I got it. All of these things that you've been carrying, these burdens and everything that's been taking your attention, these things are going to start falling away, and you're going to step into this place where you can focus on the one thing that you've been wanting to focus on, whether that be your relationship, your family, your job, career, whatever it is y'all are like starting to do. So, some of you too, I'm hearing something about like real estate. So maybe someone's closing on a house or trying to buy a house. Like that's probably gonna wrap up end of November. I'm also hearing that some of you are there's somebody that you want to be in a relationship with, and you feel like they're kind of off in the distance right now, but they're gonna start drawing more, actually start drawing in closer to you by the end of the month. Sometimes you think in your head that it seems unrealistic for you to even be with this person, but don't give up yet, is what I'm hearing. Basically, by the end of the month, you're going to have a lot of reason to celebrate. So there's like a lot of good things happening here. There's two main cups that need to be filled. Okay, so this has to do with yourself. You've been neglecting yourself in two areas of your life. Having to do with self-care. So it either has to do with like getting healthy, going to the gym, or even just having some kind of routine for yourself, skincare, something. It's like something along that, like where you haven't been really like it's because of all these burdens, that 10 of Wands card. It's like that's taken away from your time. So it's like, so you know what? November's all about you, because once these next 10 days, once you start getting rid of all these like fools in your life and people that aren't serving you, whatever, their friends, family, whatever it is, after that it's like clear, like I see it in my head, it's clear sailing, because you're gonna start to be like, oh, this is me, like this is what I wanted, this is who I really am. It's like you guys did some like real deep soul search in the Scorpio season or something, and after this you ain't gonna settle for anything less. That's it. It's like you're going to know what you want, and if people don't live up to that, they're out, and you're not going to hang on. It's like some of you, I'm hearing, like, have this habit of wanting to hang on to things that are not serving to you. Like, it's like you hang on to things well past their expiration date for whatever reason. And here's the other thing I'm hearing, like, some of you, or well, maybe it's one of you, are thinking like, why do people keep letting me down? But it's because you are like bringing in people. It's like you're setting yourself up for that. This is some kind of cycle that you're stuck in. Like, you're setting yourself up. You draw in the same kind of people over and over, and it's like you have an expectation to be up here, but these people are here. You can't have expectation on other people. Where they're at is where they're at. They'll change when they want to. Everybody's got their own thing. You wouldn't like it if someone held you way up here and expected you to act a certain way when that's not you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even like up here and down here as if there's like, you know, these people are bad and this is where you want them to be good. It's not like that, but it's like, you know, it's like black and white. It's like you want green to be blue, and it's not. So I think what's going to happen, though, is in these next 10 days here, you're really going to start being able to peel back the layers and understand where that's coming from on an internal level, so that you can actually go through and correct this in yourself, so that you're not drawing this in constantly. This is a really good energy, and I almost feel this like level of like burst of excitement coming out of my chest with it, because I think by Wednesday something's about to click with y'all, and it's going to be like, oh, this is what's going on. Then that's why stuff's going to start moving into the whole self-care thing, okay? Because, like, it's like you're going to realize internally why you do this shit. It's almost self-destructive, and then it's like you're going to be all about you. But while you're all about you, all these good things are going to start manifesting. You're going to start bringing in the right people, friends, lovers, whomever, because when you love you, you know, you draw in people that are going to keep that up in yourself. Not saying that like, oh, if you don't love yourself, no one's going to love you. No, if you love yourself and take care of yourself, the people you draw into your life are only going to encourage that more in you. And that's what this next season is about. That's what November's about for you guys. I feel like you guys are going to get all new friends, new mates, new whatever. I mean, not all of y'all are going to be like breaking up and shit, but this is going to be good. By the end of the month, you guys are going to be like, you know, smooth sailing here. Most people think this is the best card of the deck. That's it. I guess that's all I got. All right. Well, I love you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. All the info is below. And yeah, I do free readings in the mornings, and I love seeing a bunch of you guys on there. So I love you, and I will talk to you later.